Okay. All right. What a piece of garbage. All right. Okay. Hopefully it's reconnected. So with 0.6 coming out, I figured I would do a stream and also a new series for doing NeoVim. Probably what I'm going to do in most of my streams is like do the nitty gritty for the videos and like all of like the research and nonsense and whatever else I have to do to set up the videos. And doing streams will hopefully keep me accountable. Also, what'll be nice about doing streams is I'll be able to answer questions because I know people will have questions. What's up, Santiago? I don't know how you always get here so fast. And I haven't streamed in like 2 months. What's up, Pert Pedersen? I think I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right. Anyway, so let me throw the chat. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to throw it over on the left here, and that way I can still see it while I'm doing the video, and then I gotta figure out like a better chat situation because there's also Twitch chat too, and I try to like avoid using that. Where's OBS? There it is. Does that minimize it? Okay, yeah, I guess it does. I didn't know I could even minimize things on DWM. All right. Anyway, let me get this here. All right, so let me get started here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try, and we're going to try and go kind of from the ground up. So let me see my NeoVim version. Actually, I think if you just do NVim. So right now I'm on 0.6.0 dev. I also plan on doing some other videos like regarding like smart contract development. And I'm even thinking about getting into NixOS too, just because content reasons that I'm bored and it seems interesting. I like the idea of kind of like what it provides too, so. But let's see. So anyway, we got that. We're on 6. It's healthy, fresh. I still, I'm still using LunarVim for pretty much everything else. It's going to be a long time before. I probably will never not use LunarVim for like real development and stuff like that. But I'm thinking hopefully I'll get some new ideas as I'm kind of building this from the ground up again. And I'm still going to do development on LunarVim for sure. But I'm trying to like go from the ground up again, discover new things, and see what's going on with all the new stuff. What is this thing? Okay. So, where? Okay. All right. Whatever. So, all right. The first thing I'm going to do is, I think, like, even when I did these videos, one of the more popular videos I did was just like a basic settings video. So it was just like, just basic settings that I think make NeoVim a little bit better. So I think I'm probably going to start with that for the first video. So this live stream is going to be kind of me at least beginning with that and then seeing where I get with it. Hopefully I'll be able to get done with all of them. So in config, I don't even know, do I have an nvim directory anymore? Nope. So I'm going to have to make one of those. I should probably document some of this too. So let's do, I think I have my blog. No. Blog. Okay. What do we got here? This is nonsense. And this is mostly nonsense. Let's just nuke all that. All right. Let's just do content. Okay, so this will be, I guess I have this NeoVim directory here, but I feel like we need like a season 2. So let's just start this over again. Let's do add NeoVim 2. There we go. And under this, what did I used to call this? I did plugins first. I think I'm going to start with general settings this time. So we're going to do o1-general settings.md. And I'm probably going to need an image. I could probably grab the old image for now. I think you can copy with this. Yeah, and then can I just paste? Oh, look at that. That's really cool. Okay, so that's that. Now what I'll do is I'll come up here and I'll probably steal some ideas from this because not all of it though. I don't know. Should I do keybinds or probably just options? Maybe I'll do well, I'll explore this as I'm kind of going through this video here. Let me go see what I got over here in chat. Jump over there. Okay. So, long time no see. Due for a haircut? No, I'm gonna grow it out all for the rest of the winter, I think. How did you get that Git interface in command line? It looked really nice. I'm glad my mic's on, actually, because I didn't even check, and usually I have it muted. But how did I get that? Yeah, that's lazy Git, so that's all that is. Okay. I've been working on a program that creates a programming tutorial using a Lua file. What kind of programming tutorial? Like a Lua programming tutorial written in Lua? So, all right, I'm going to throw that over there. I can still see all your guys' comments, so just comment, and then as I get some stuff done, I'll move that back in, and then I'll talk and do all that stuff. Anyway, so let's go through this, and let's just grab all this junk here. We'll close this. I don't know why. These buttons are supposed to do something, but I guess they may have been unmapped. Okay. What should I tag this under? I feel like I can't tag it under NeoVim anymore. I'm just gonna say 2.0, even though it's not NeoVim 2.0. Maybe it could be like, I don't want it to be too long, like the tag. I'm gonna say maybe like season 2. There we go. That's 2. I don't care. I don't really care. So, all right, general settings to include some basics in your config. First create a directory called general and then settings.vim. Yeah, no more .vim. We're not going to call it general. I think the best thing to do would be putting something like user and then, and like maybe like that could be your name. And then, like, it's kind of hard because I'm trying to rethink the structure here. Well, because that could be under plugins, and that could be that, and then this really isn't anything. I'm just gonna call it options because it's like vim.op.whatever, and that's what I plan to mostly put here. And we're gonna do .lua, I guess. Like, how am I doing it in my lunar vim config? Let's see, cd lvim. User, that doesn't work anymore. Yeah, I just kind of put them there. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Okay, so yeah, so we're just gonna go user options, and actually that's gonna be make dear. So let's just do let's just toss that and do that, and then well, that'll denote that it's a directory, and then we'll do touch, and then user, whoops, and settings options, and then Lua. Okay, so to include some basic settings in your config, first create a directory called general, first create called user, and let's put some backticks. That's not a backtick. Okay, and a file called options Lua. Okay. Let me hop this chat back over here. It's any programming tutorial looks like code is being typed out and it's GitHub, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I will try and bookmark this and take a look at it in a minute once I get bored of what I'm doing. Hey, love your work. QQ. Thanks, man. Bailey, I use LunarVim in my daily work. That's awesome. So do I. it's nice to be able to actually use it and not have to like leave and use VS Code ever, which is nice. And you can see I kind of have a VS Code theme over here right now. Quick question: is it normal for LSP to slow down the editor? Yeah, it's got to do a lot of stuff. So like LSP is always going to probably slow it down somewhat. Hopefully not a lot. Not as McDeer. Yeah, maybe that's because I was looking at the file thing before. Got a part-time corporate full-stack developer job at a security firm here in Atlanta. Oh, that's awesome. I used to be a full-stack developer. I'm not really one anymore. I usually do a lot of back-end stuff. It depends what you mean by full-stack, I guess, anymore. Have you noticed how weak the Vim syntax highlighting for YAML is? One way to fix could be adding already existing tree sitter markdown to... my YAML's not bad. I don't know if I... Oh, like YAML in markdown's not good, but I don't know. My YAML's fine, I think. I don't think I have a YAML file that I could really show you, though, so I can't... At least I can't think of one. YAML and Markdown. Okay, yeah, that is what you meant. All right, yeah. It does suck, but that's because this isn't tree sitter. There isn't like a tree sitter Markdown, as far as I know, or at least not one that's like heavily used or integrated into tree sitter core. On LunarVim, working on Rust project. When WQ, it takes 2 to 5 seconds. That could be Rust Analyzer. I would if it doesn't happen outside of that, then it's probably Rust Analyzer, and it shouldn't... I don't think it's LunarVim, but it could be... I don't know. I would have to assume it's Rust Analyzer. You'd have to check it with some other configs and stuff. Anyway, so we got this. We got options. Here's very general settings. I use a brief explanation. Yeah. Add the following settings.vim. Add the following to options.lua. Okay. And so now what we're going to try and do is we're going to get rid of this old Vim syntax here, and we're going to try and do it the neo-Vim way. And that means I'm going to have to go figure out exactly how that works. You see, one issue I've had lately with LunarVim is that I think for a while we went in a direction where it was okay for it to not be like super readable and understandable by everybody, but I kind of want to walk that back somewhat, or entirely. So like, for instance, like if I'm looking for this, it might be in settings.lua. Yeah, that's all this stuff, right? And this is actually not bad here. And then, like, I don't know, like, I guess it's not like a hard concept that you could write a loop here. And then what do we got here? Transparent window. Yeah. Some of this stuff I'm thinking at some point I might just want to like gut and then just like let people do it on their own, right? And because the next thing I really want to do at LunarVim is like get rid of a lot of stuff that's not necessary. All right, but so these are pretty much all the options we're using. So let's stick with these options here. And then let's come down here. And let's just toss all of that. And this is a map leader. I'm just going to take that and put it here for now. And just put a to-do around that to add it later. Set leader key. Yeah. Okay. And now where's that? Okay. Now, I think just for readability's sake, just for, I don't know, like for beginner's sake, I don't know if like it's better to just put the vim.op dot, you know what I mean? Or, you know, put a loop. Like, the loop is really simple. Like, it's super simple to understand. So I think it's probably worth it just to leave it in a loop. I don't think it needs to be like a function that's exposed or anything like that. Like, you could just have like LunarVim just have these things, set it, and then just like if you want to change it, then just it's Vim, so just look up the Vim stuff. Like, I don't think LunarVim really needs to wrap this stuff that hard. Let me see. So this is which wrap. Yeah, okay, that's just so you can like jump around things and do whatever. Unnamed plus. Yeah. Load options. I don't think it needs to really be a function. And we could just do it in pairs, default options. We could just set it equal to this, like that. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're just going to do... I think it'll be easiest to write a loop. I think it'll be good to slowly teach someone Lua as I go through this too. So maybe I think the loop is a good idea. So, because it's like, why would you not, you know? So I think maybe it's good to just so someone can learn Lua as they're going through this series, you know? Because it's hard to teach someone Lua, or it's hard to teach anyone like a programming language when like there's something just not super interesting to do, but hopefully doing this will be interesting enough for someone. Let's jump this back like that. All right, and then I'm just gonna, what would be the best way? I just kind of want to take these and move them kind of just over a bit so that, I don't know if there's some better way to do this, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Complete opt. Whoops, see daisy. This is mostly just for CMP. So let's just jump this out this way. Whoops. Okay. And then this will make it a little bit more readable for people in the future. I mean, I don't care if it, you know, isn't like if it gets formatted inside of my config, but for the blog, I think it's best to just do it like this. That way people can kind of see it. It'd be nice to do it like this too, and like not care about formatting for this file, just because it's a little comfier to look at it this way, but whatever. Formatters are not very forgiving. All right. Yeah, I'll get back to chat in a second. Let me just painfully go through this. I wonder if I could just... Yeah, but then we're going to end up with that. Okay. I would do macros, but the problem with macros in this case is like, okay, say I find this. Like, say, like, if I did Q and then I did, like, you know, find the next, like, dash or whatever. Or wait, that's yeah. Find the next dash, right? And then you would get to this one. But then you'd also have to skip over the next one. And then you'd also have to... They're all on different levels of thing, right? So I don't mind just kind of doing this the painful way. Actually, this block is kind of a little bit comfier. If someone thinks of a... yeah, I could use a plugin, easy align, but dude, sometimes there's just a painful way to edit text, and that's what you're gonna get. So this title string, I don't think we really need the title string. Whatever, I don't care. Actually, let me get this one and put it at the bottom since it's not being friendly with how I'm formatting this. But yeah, if you did a macro here, I just don't know how that would be super helpful. I feel like the amount of time that I would try to think up some clever way to like move all of these things, I'd already be done with this. All right, so we are almost done. All right. Now, I guess, I don't know if I'm going to have all of these options as like my favorite options, but I'm going to go through these after I format this out a little bit. Spelling should be false. I think spelling's false by default anyway, so I don't think that that's super useful to have there. Spelling language, again, I think it's English by default. I don't think that that really matters. Like if I do, like, okay, you can find some of this stuff out. I can just go like this, and I could just do echo and spell lang, and see it's en by default, so there's really no need to set that. And we'll check the rest. Alright, and that's the scroll off. Yeah, so that's like how 8 spaces stay here, so my cursor doesn't go all the way to the bottom there. That's gonna be a require statement now. And let's see. So undo dir. I don't think I have like an undo thing. Well, we're not going to have that by default. That's not going to be something that's going to be by default. Title, what is title? Like, what I'm going to try and find out is, because a lot of times I'll have things set and they're already set. Okay, see, that's 0 by default. I don't necessarily think that that's super important either. Swap files kind of annoy me personally, so I'll leave that up to the user. Split right, but I'll at least mention it so they know like what to do with that. Split right and split below, those are necessary. Smart indent, yeah, it should be fine. I wonder if smart indent's already true though. Echo and smart indent, no, that's 0. Okay. Okay, smart case, show tab line, yeah, okay, show mode, yeah, that always shows tabs. Show mode, we don't, yeah, you don't need insert and all that kind of stuff there, even though I have it right here. Alright, let me throw chat over here, see if they have any opinions. Where did that, oh, okay, never mind. Everything just got thrown over here, but it's big. Okay, throw that back over there. Got these things. There we go. Tree sitter markdown. I don't think I did Solidity into tree sitter. I was going to, but I never got around to actually finishing the whole thing. What, was LunarVim a Vim conf file this whole time? Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of the secret that it's all it is. A very complicated one, but yeah. You should add an Electron interface, then a sidebar to LunarVim. No. Then add, no. Yeah, alright. Thank you. Give us, yeah, macros, yeah. One day I was looking for how to fix indent blank line and cursor line not playing along, then I found your issue. Yeah, I do remember that issue. I have it fixed. I'll probably do a video on setting it all up. Do I have a dual monitor? Yeah, I do have a dual monitor. You can do a size bigger than all the visual. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. It's fine. Has the option command height equals 0 been merged to master? I didn't know that we changed that. I didn't know that we changed it. There is. If I saw, I think I know what you're talking about. Someone, I think it was Shugo or something like that. One of the NeoVim core guys is gonna take the status line and like put it all the way down to the bottom. Like you can have command height, like there's no command thing here at all, and so then there's like I guess no command section, I guess is the idea. And then I don't know what the interface will be instead of that, but if that's what's gonna happen, I think I like that idea, because then you'll. Like right now I have it set to 2. I forget why it has to be set to 2, but there's some stupid reason with some plugin or some nonsense to where I have to have it at 2 instead of 1. And yeah. I'd like it if it just didn't exist and there was a better way to deal with command mode. Alright, pop-up menu height 10, mouse, turn it on if you want. Okay, show mode, yeah, went over that. Ignore case is true, sure, I think I like that better. But again, these are just options that I think people will be interested in. Let me take GUI font, just put it at the bottom. I don't think it's like, gotta be front and center there. Backups annoy me personally, but what, you know, some people probably think differently. Cursor column, this is only important for fixing indent line. That's not really important to have there. Conceal level 0. Yeah, that's fine. File encoding. I'm pretty sure file encoding is UTF-8 by default. Like, so if we do echo and file, Encoding. Oh, I guess it's not. Okay, well, that's a good setting then. Fold method, manual set. I don't really use folds, so yeah, it just doesn't, it's not something I'm super interested in. Hidden, true. Yeah, that keeps my tabs open. Or tabs buffers. Highlight search, true. Yep, that's good. Ignore case, yep. Okay. Timeout len. There is a lot of disagreement about this, but I keep it very low, and I kind of have to for which key, I feel like. But it makes other motions like kind of annoying to use, like if you use other ones, but not all. I don't know. It's not that bad. Timeout len, undo file. Persistent undo. Is that should be fine to just leave like that. Update time is 300. Yeah, that's like as you do as your completions will show up. Right back up. What is the default update time? Echo and update time 4,000. Let me note that it's 4,000 by default, or 4 seconds. Let's see, note, or we'll just do like this. 4,000, yeah, 4,000 ms default. Okay, if a file is being edited by another program or was written to a file while editing another program, it is not allowed to be edited. Sure. I think that's useful. This is to make it 2 by default for indentation and stuff. So like for some reason Vim is like 8 by default. The whole Linux kernel's 8. I don't get 8. I have no idea why 8 is reasonable to anyone. Like, how do you, like 2? Honestly, I think 3 is pretty good, but I know that's like, you know. But I think 2 and 4 are both 2, 3, and 4 are all reasonable choices. 8 is like, I never understood 8. Set number column width to 2, default 4. Okay, so this is the number column width. So I guess that's 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces here. What is the default? Well, I guess there is no default. So if we set, what is it, set number or something like that? Or, yeah, there it goes. I don't know how many spaces that is by default, but actually, one second, number width, so we can check. Echo and number width 4. Okay, it's 4 by default. I think that's what that is. Sign column, we do want that, especially as we go into further plugins. Display lines as, okay, this is just wrap, so yeah, I don't know. I like it as false when I'm writing code. I think it's really annoying to have my lines. I think it's good for Markdown. I think it's not bad to have lines wrap, like how that is right there. But it's annoying for regular code for that to happen. Scroll off 8, I like that. Side scroll off, I like that. GUI font, sure. Okay, so I think those are all the settings. I'm going to go get the loop and then we should be done with that. Let me jump this back over. Okay, wait a second. I'm doing the same thing again. There we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I think I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, I do have to do ASDF. What do you think about Haskell? I think Haskell's cool. I was going to learn Haskell to learn some like Cardano development stuff. Like that was the reasoning I was going to learn it, and then maybe stuff for like functional programming for like Nix and things like that. I'm interested in functional programming in general, but I think the language is cool. The tooling is shit. Like the tooling is awful. I don't like, and that really makes or breaks like a language for me. Like if you have decent tooling, like it's the reason like C++ is gonna. is like, you know, kind of going by the wayside in favor of things like Rust and stuff like that, or even Go in some cases, because like the tooling for C++ is pretty garbage. The tooling for Haskell is garbage. The tooling, like, it doesn't even matter if they're like, you can forgive so much if the tooling is just consistent. You have a solid package manager and shit works. Like, the best thing about Rust is just cargo, the tooling, installing Rust, all that kind of stuff. How you made your D menu bar look like that? I have it on my GitHub, so you can find it on there. 8 lets you have chunk. But I use 4. 4 is a reasonable number, I think. 8 is stupid. Can they change 8? Like, I don't get, like, just change shit. You know what I mean? Just like, if something's stupid, just change it. There's no good reason to have 8. There's no good reason to have 8 spaces every indentation. It doesn't make any sense. Can I read your messages? Yes. Yes, I can read them. I just put them to the side, and then I work on things, and then I pull them back in. Yeah, no, I do have a dual monitor. I can see them, but I'm trying to like look at them. I don't know. C++ tooling, like, all right, look, it's not bad, I guess, for what it is. Like C++, like, for what it is. But like, there's no good reason in my mind why there can't be like a standard place, like, and like a solid like package management system for C++. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of a mess. I know there are like things like, you know, I understand that there are solutions for the C++ like ecosystem or whatever it is, but it's not simple. It's not like, for instance, like, and it can be simple. Like, you can see, like, for a systems level programming language, like, you can see what Cargo did, and it's not like it's, you know. C, I don't mind not having any tooling or anything like that, but I'm saying like C++. Like, I think C++ could have good tooling and all that kind of stuff. Like, they're trying to be extra and do all these kinds of things. C, I understand, you know, leave C completely. Obviously, you can't really do much for C, right? And you shouldn't. But anyway. But the whole point is, it's not really an argument about like C++ and whether or not C++ tooling is adequate or not. But my point really is that Haskell tooling is terrible. It's like absolutely awful. All right, so let me go look here, because I think no, wait, that's not there. It's here. Let's just grab this loop here. This stuff here, short mess append C. I forget what that does. H short mess. Okay, and if you append, is this like in alphabetical order or not? I guess it's not. Where's C? Tell me C like isn't even an option. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Don't give in completion menu message, for example. Yeah, okay. I think we want that. So I'm going to grab this shadow file. That's something special for LunarVim. We'll do this. And then let's just bring that back there and do that. No. And that's the shadow file. Now we'll take this for loop here and we'll toss that there, like that. And I'm going to take all of this and put it in my NeoVim config in a second, just to see if it works. I keep doing that. This which wrap. This is like a setting, like some random setting that, like, I don't know. CMD in this case, we're pulling in, I guess. Where is CMD actually? Okay, there it goes. Yeah. All right. I guess that's the easiest way to do that. I might as well talk about it anyway, just so you can see like how you can run, like, if you're familiar with old Vim stuff. vim.cmd. Is that really necessary? I feel like there's so many characters here for just one thing. Like, we could just use vim.cmd and then just toss this, and toss that. And then someone could set that if they wanted it or not. And what that should do is let you, like, kind of wrap around every single time. Like, if I didn't have this set, like, I would stop at the end. Yeah. That should be good. That should be good. I don't think I'm going to get into keys. I think keys will be just a separate video from options. So we're going to get rid of the leader key. We're going to get rid of that. Add the following options. Okay, blah, blah, blah. It'll be its whole separate thing. Setting a basic. Setting basic options. All right. I wish I had a good date snippet thing, but I don't. If I do, I don't know it that well. Okay, and yeah, so that should be good. User options, blah, 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 this stuff. General setting, we're going to use the term option. And we'll get rid of that because obviously we're going to be adding it. No, actually, we're going to leave that there. Okay, source the file. So actually what we're going to want to do is require in init.lua. Okay, source, no. And I think we could do a regular require. We don't have to do any special pcall nonsense. So I should just be able to do require and then user dot options, like that. Okay, mapping new keys. We're not going to be doing keys this time around. This is probably maybe worth talking about. I don't know. Because this is general settings. This is setting basic options. Maybe I'll do a separate video on this. Maybe I'll do a first video on this. Yeah, because I guess you do want Pi and Vim, and I don't really know what node support and the Python support gets you. I'm assuming obviously they support like plugins that use Python, I guess, or plugins that use potentially node. Like, I don't know how useful that is. I understand that you need these for being able to copy and paste between the clipboard and all. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm gonna have this in a separate video though. Require in init.lua. Let's put ourselves some nice backticks here. Okay. All right, that should be it. And that'll be maybe video number 2. Maybe I'll do the health things first. And yeah, let's put this back there. Whoops. Okay. 4 is a reasonable number. 18 is stupid. Yeah, 18 would definitely be stupid, but 8 is definitely unforgivable. I just don't understand 8. Who uses 8? I feel like everybody immediately remaps that. Like, who leaves it at 8? I've been excited to learn more functional programming, currently learning Elixir for web framework and loving it so far. Yeah, I just need reasons to do it. Like, I work in enterprise software development, and we don't really change things around a lot. And honestly, functional programming, I think, scares a lot of people. So, what did Cabal do to me, dude? I don't know, man. Just, it was such a mess. The Cabal, and then what was the other one? There's like a newer one that I was using. I think I liked it better. I totally forget what the hell it was called. I don't know. There's another one that I think it started with an S or something. I totally forget though. I tried to use that one. It was like Stack. I can't even remember. But I tried to use that one, for Haskell. I liked the language, but just like setting it all up was just such a pain in the ass. And then setting up the language server and all, oh god. I wish it would have stolen my wallet. That would have been less egregious. I love how one of the most popular Haskell videos is Haskell is useless, and it was written by the guy who wrote Haskell. He would know. Yeah, I wouldn't try and configure it and see. I don't know. If you want to go through that kind of pain, go for it, but nah. Stack. Yeah, that's what I used. I think I used Stack. Not Scala. I've used Scala before, but I was saying like a package manager build tool thing for Haskell. That's what I used with Stack. I think I liked Stack better, but I don't know. I hated them both. We're still on the Rails at work. On Rails. Oh, like Ruby on Rails? So Elixir is sadly only for personal fun, but what isn't, I suppose. Yeah, that's a good point. I heard about Haskell and Shout Scala. Yeah. Stack is like, yeah. From what I gathered from my time in Haskell land, Stack is like Cargo or Pip or NPM kind of, or more. It almost felt more like Maven or Gradle actually. The reason there aren't good package managers for C++ is that everybody hates VC packaging code. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like just if you're not going to figure it out and you've been given how many years to figure it out, then you're not going to figure it out. And that's the problem. C++ people are diverging, and it's just going to create a whole mess. It's why people need to create new shit every now and then, because just like the cruft just builds up over time, and you just have to destroy it. And that's why I respect C, by the way. Yeah, and you know, I like C. I don't foresee C really losing much market share at all in the world ever. Actually, I just see it gaining, if anything. But I do see C++ losing losing market share. People conflate C and C++, I think, a little bit too much. Like they just say like, oh, why wouldn't you just use C++ for everything? I don't want to get into this conversation, but anyway. So this is it. This is all I got to do. So let's start that. Okay, buffer no name. Config and vim. It doesn't exist. The first thing actually probably going to want to do here is make dir .config and vim. I could just put a p here. I don't know. I'm trying to not confuse people though. I'm trying to make things as simple as possible. Make dir flag p. Let's just make sure my command actually works. So let's actually just grab it. Yank that. Jump back over here. Why can't I paste it? And then we got user. If this is the first one, then we're also going to need to do touch here for init, and like that. And let's just grab this. Whoops. Stop it. Paste that there. Okay, that works. So we got user, we got that. Then let me also just grab this one and make sure that it also works. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into user. I'm going to open up options, and we're going to grab this stuff. I might just change that to options. And then, whoops. And just get rid of that. All right, so that should be fine. And we'll grab this and init.lua. Okay, and then I'll come back up here and we'll do require user.options. And it's already complaining. User.options not found. I needed to put that in Lua, didn't I? Yep. Okay. And then Lua. And that doesn't go in Lua. There we go. I wonder if anyone caught that. Yeah. Type what? No. I've seen this joke a million times. All right, so let's do this. Come back around here, and then let's get rid of this again. Let's just actually blow away this. Just make sure all my commands work again. Another thing I should probably do is create a. What are these pictures? What even is this? Oh, it's gone now. Maybe if I go back. Nope. All right, so I'm gonna create this under the Lunar Vim. I'm signed out. Okay. Oh, man, that's on my phone, which is dead. Let me go get my phone. Okay. All right, I'm gonna wait for my phone to charge and then we'll do that. So until then, let's get back over here. Have you heard of Lua package.preload? You do package.preload mod equals function return function print hello and okay. Then you can do require mod. Yeah, I want to keep it hopefully as simple as possible for people, like, because I assume most people getting into this, they're gonna be like completely like scared and afraid and like, oh, I gotta learn Lua to start using NeoVim, and they're probably transitioning off of the mess that is Vim script. So I want to make it just as approachable as I possibly can for them. So if we go into Lua now, okay, we go into user and then options. Now if I grab this again, local options, we'll take it all the way down to there. Okay, paste that there. All right. And like this is a good like initial thing where I'll teach people, because it'll be like, all right, look, we're going to create a table. Tables are important. They're just key value pair kind of deals, but also lists, but ignore that. And then I think it's best to, I guess, first think of them as key value pairs. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. It's kind of an overloaded concept in Lua. But anyway, so key values, then, you know, introduce a simple for loop where we just go over each key, where the key will be this. So like sign column. And then the value is whatever. I think that'll be a good introduction to tables, for loops. This will show you how to do like an old Vim command, like the old way. And this will show you kind of this other way of doing things, which is also a huge pain in the ass. So actually, this shows you a table as a list here. So yeah. So okay, we'll save that. And then I'll come back into here and we'll do require. And user dot options. And before I get out of that, let's do this. All right. And now if I do whatever and then I tab, it only has 2 spaces. And what's another one? I guess if it should wrap around, so that's working. I should be able to technically click if I want to click. All right, so all the options worked. That's basically a whole video in and of itself. And it'll be really simple to do. And I think it'll be a really good start for people who are just getting started. The next one I'll do is key maps. The one before that, I might want to just show people like how to check their health. Like this. What the hell is this? Why is this here? I have a bunch of junk that really should not be here as far as I can tell, but whatever. The ones that I'll probably show people are Python 3, you'll need to have py-envim right there. Ruby's not super important. I don't know. Is this really like an important video to do up front? I think it'll just confuse people to start with, but I feel like you kind of need a couple of them installed. I don't know. Do you really even need py-envim installed? I'll probably find out that I do through some weird error. What's up? I guess root. I mentioned on Discord if you could explain how tables work for newbies. Ace also talked about something that I don't understand. Tables are pretty simple. So basically with tables, let's see, we got this. Something we can do is we can start to print this stuff out maybe, and then I can just print in here, key, and we'll do K, and we'll just do another one. Hopefully this works. And then val, or is, yeah, value, and we'll do V, whatever. And if I open up another thing, you can see how I'm printing all the, wait, I think I just, yeah, okay. So maybe it would have been better just to, I don't think Lua has a good way of formatting things, but you could see like formatting strings as far as I know. I'm sure it has a way to format strings, but not like a really cool F string way like how Python does. But you can see like as I'm looping through these, and I'll show you the table in a second, but you can see like key number value true, key number width value 4, key split right value true, right? You can see all that. So what you see here is not here and not there, here. What you can see here is we have local, and you set it equal to local. It doesn't have to be local, but if we set it not equal to local, it's just going to complain to say that it's a local, or it's a global variable in this case. And we don't want it to be global because everything by default in Lua, if you don't put local or something like that, it's global scope and you'll be able to grab it anywhere. So we put local just so it doesn't, pollute our global space. And so the first way, I guess, that I'll show you to think about a table is as a key value pair list kind of thing, right? Just like a Python dictionary or a, whatever else, right? So you just say thing equals thing, and then comma, and then thing equals thing, and then thing equals thing. And then if you want to loop through and see what all of them are, you just go for key and value in pairs or I pairs if you, want to do it that way. But just start, pairs is fine. Then pass that thing in there, so you can see we have options here, and then we pass options into here. Then you do for, and then what we're doing here is we're actually just setting options. So like the regular vim.opt. Or it won't be vim. Well, actually it would be. So you could do vim.opt.number is equal to true, like that. But instead what you could do is you could do like, instead of that, you could do like this. right? And that's basically the same exact thing. And then what that's allowing us to do here is to replace number with K, where K is whatever option is coming through. Whoops. Where K is whatever option's coming through. So that's what's happening there. And that's it. And then you can just print them out to see what's in there, and that's basically it for as a key value pair. As a list, it's the same exact thing. You just don't put in equals. You could actually just have something in here too. Problem is that it would break this loop if I did that. So you can mix and match, I'm pretty sure, whatever the hell you want in a table. Like you could have a table like how, well, you definitely can, right? Because, well, I mean, this is still key value pairs, but I know that you can. It doesn't matter. So this is a list, and basically you could just, I think, and it's funny that I can't even think of this off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure Lua starts at 1 for its indexing. So like if you just grab like the first thing, like you would get menu 1. If you grab the second one, you would get no select. And that's basically the beginner's way of thinking about tables, I guess. Stringed out format, yeah, okay. Let's see. Serious question, what's so good about Lua? Is it just because it works with NVim, or is it just a decent language to use for this? I think it's a really good, I don't know, I honestly, I really like it for this. It's fast, so it's got like the just-in-time compiler stuff and like all the other nonsense that you can look into to prove that it actually is fast. I'm not going to explain all that, nor do I fully understand all of it, but it is very fast as far as I can tell. Also, it's very expressive, and that's nice. So like it's a very expressive language, which I really like. And it's like a scripting language too. So I personally wouldn't want to configure my NeoVim stuff in Rust or C or C++ or whatever. Like I think that would be like hell. I don't think anyone would ever use it if it was configured in like Bash or Python, or people would be like, oh, it's slow because it's Python. And so you'll never see Python. God forbid JavaScript or something in that world. Like what language would you use that would be better? Like if you could think of a language, you probably end up with one of those Lispy languages if you weren't going to use something like Lua. I can't think of a better language personally. I don't know if anyone else has any ideas. I'm pretty sure you can use all different kinds of stuff to configure NeoVim now, though. Like, I know people are using, like, Lisp and stuff. Really don't like how the elders are treated. They're put in a nursery home for the rest of their life and can only use things made for old people that are scams. All right. Saw a video about a PC for elders, but it was so much of a knockoff, so cheaply made, and I was disheartened to know that people succumb to this. Yeah, it's called getting old, man. It's a pretty color scheme. That's the VS Code one. Unless he's got some other color scheme that I missed. Stringed out format. Yeah, okay. See, these things, like, I just can't keep so many languages and all of their things in my head at one time. Like, I just don't have that capability. Like, at work, I write a lot of Java. I write a lot of Python. A little bit of JavaScript sometimes. Bash, a lot of Bash, and all that kind of stuff. And even Bash, I'm always like relooking stuff up in Bash. Is Lua a lot like Go? It kind of does remind me of Go. I've written a little bit of Go. In some ways, I guess. I don't know, maybe. Every Vim option? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You'll get 95% of the way there. Maybe 99% of the way there. The reason they use Lua is because in C, Lua is the top embedded. Yeah, that also. Yeah. So I guess it has good bindings there as well. Anyway, so this is the options thing, video, whatever. I'm going to leave a link to that. Let me turn my phone on so I can create the repository. Because I want to push these up in branches. So I want like someone to show up and be like, all right, this is branch 1, this is the general settings video, and then I'll just kind of build up on top of it like that. And I think that'll be good. So you got my Graphene OS. I don't know if you can see it. de-googled phone. Probably gonna get the Linux one soon though. All right, let's see. Okay. I guess I don't really care if someone sees this, because you'd have to get pretty fast to beat me there. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this repository under LunarVim, under the LunarVim organization here. And we're going to do new repository, NeoVim, from scratch, I guess. What's a good name for this? I'm going to call it NeoVim from scratch for now. Creating a NeoVim config from scratch. Public, readme. Do they have a Lua one? Yeah, there we go. License. Let me pick the license that annoys the most people. And that is this one, I think. I don't think there's a better one than that one. Actually, we'll go with this one. All right, so let me clone this. And all right. Move star into NeoVim from scratch. All right. So what I guess I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a branch, but let me open up this README first. NeoVim from scratch. Okay. I'll give a description later, but what we're going to do is we're just going to say git clone. Do I still have this in my... Nope, I don't. Let's get it from here again. That, and then you're going to want to do that config and vim. Make sure to remove or move your current nvim directory. All right. And I'll explain the branches and stuff later. Where is this? Let's close this and that, and we have this here. I'm gonna get rid of that. And this is general settings. We're gonna say, we're gonna change that to options, like that. First, NeoVim season 2 blog push. No. We'll pull. What a nightmare. I don't know why this isn't set. All right, we'll just do this. There we go. All right. How to set color scheme in pure Lua? Is it possible? I don't remember. If it is possible, it may already be in LunaVim, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, graphene's awesome, but I'm getting off of I'm hopefully getting off of it. I want to get the Explorer version of Linux. There's color schemes that already support tree sitter are done in Lua. Yeah, like a bunch of mine. What do you think of AI? I think we should all embrace it and jump into the AI dystopia together, as it is inevitable. I don't find it that inevitable, I guess. I think AI and technology is really stupid for the most part. With scratch language. Yeah, no, absolutely not. My only subscriber on my channel, who I don't know at school, doesn't like GPL and wants things to be MIT. While I like GPL because it bothers corporations, because they can't. I'm pretty sure MIT stuff, like, they can use it or whatever. GPL is the most annoying license to use if you're not using it for open source, fully open source and free reasons. Lapis, is that a thing? Probably never. I'm thinking about redoing it in Vue. My brother has a site that I plan on doing it with. His is called codemonkeys.tech, I think. And this is how I plan to redo my thing at some point. So you can see, like, he has LeetCode things and whatever. Yeah, and it's like a good blog, and it's like got a nice little table thing there. What I really like about it is the search thing. So you can just do, like, whoops, you know, whatever, like LeetCode or single number or whatever. You can just, like, go to it, I guess. I might have already been on that one, but yeah. He's got good crypto things, so you can, like, copy these. Yeah, so like that. Anyway, so at some point I plan to move over to this. It won't look like all the same theme and stuff like that, but it'll be the same, like, website for the most part, just with my themes and stuff on top. I don't know enough about swimming. Let's see. So we got that up there. We got this. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do git checkout flag B, and we're going to do O1 options. Whoops. Add the options. All right, and then what I'll do is git checkout master git pull origin options. There we go. So now that should have everything. So that will be video number 1. Oh, wait, shit. I still got those print statements. Git checkout. There we go. So that's got all the updates. The next one will be, well, the next thing, I don't know if I'm going to do that today. What time is it? 7:30. Yeah, I got a lot of time. It's cold again, so I figure I'm just going to spend a lot of time working on this kind of stuff. I don't know if I'm going to do it in this stream, but at some point I'm going to start checking out NixOS unless anybody else has. Actually, I'm probably going to ask at some point. Emmett support it first. Yeah, at some point maybe. Let's see. How to set up LSP for dummies updated. I will be doing that. And how to work with tables. I'll be explaining that as I kind of go through everything. Yeah, Shadow loves his Japanese fonts and stuff like that. So, let's see. I need to ask somebody who knows anything about Nix. Someone send me links to figure out how to use Nix. Thank you. All right. So I'm thinking I wanted to check that out. Also, speaking of Discord, I have way too many servers. I get blown up. I'm in a million different crypto servers. That's my problem. So I can't even keep up with it anymore. And then I'm always getting these things like Ape Yacht Club and, you know, free Bitcoin and whatever else. And I'm going to have to go through and I'm going to have to like not accept DMs from like all the other servers that I'm in. Ignore. I would report spam, but then it's 2 clicks to get that done. So I don't know. Should I do Nix or just the package manager? I guess I'll try the whole thing at first. What benefits do I get? Well, this is what I'll find out. Do I get... imperative system, but declarative packaging? I think I like that too. I'm going to do some research. I'm going to do some research. Everyone can see what I'm typing before I actually send it. Because I feel like I'm going to jump into the whole thing, but I definitely want to at least learn the package manager stuff. Also, have you noticed the crypto bots who came from your... no, I haven't noticed them, but I guess you can try and report them, and then I'll try and sort them out. Since I'm on DWM, it's going to be hell. I don't care. I'll figure it out. Is it going to be hell like Nix OS will be hell or Nix the package manager? Oh, hold up. The package manager or the package manager or the OS. Okay. He says Nix OS. Unless you're going to just take on derivations off the rip. I might just do that. I don't give a shit. What WMs work with Nix OS? This is why it's nice to have like a whole community of people that I can ask questions to. Because not having that, things get really boring when you're doing tech by yourself. Qtown, I think awesome. WM. Okay. I'm not going back to i3. Okay. I'll try a few that are out there, but I do like DWM. I'll just try derivations potentially. We'll see. We'll see what happens. When I get started, I'll just use something simple. I'll use something like even i3 or Awesome. It doesn't really matter. And then as I go forward, I'll figure the rest out. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm going to try and do more streams. I'm going to try and get in here more often and do this. I only want to try out Nix because it seems interesting. And you know what? It seems like it's something that actually fixes a problem that I actually have, you know? Nix OS versus Nix package manager. Well, I don't trust Wikipedia. Maybe I'll try actually NixOS, the website. See, I like atomic upgrades and rollbacks, I guess. Like you can roll back an entire environment, or you can upgrade a list of packages. True. Okay, when you collect garbage, all right, that's interesting. And this is neat. So I guess there's a hash. All right, this is a hash for a particular program, it seems. There's hashes for configs too. That's weird. This is interesting and confusing. I guess it's not that confusing. I wonder how I can get it in a virtual env. Do I have virtual? I think I have virtual env. Virtual box. Okay, you got one of those. Linux. I don't think that they have. Let's see how to do this. Oh my goodness. Unstoppable domains. Buy one NFT domain, get one free. Let's see. I think I have some NFT domains. Let me see. So what we want to figure out is virtual box Nix OS. The quickest way to install Nix is to do that. I don't want to screw up my system right now. You can install NixOS on physical hardware by burning one of the CD images onto a K. Oh, here we go. Because I may just end up with Nix and not NixOS. And then I can continue to use Arch, I guess. I'll link you some stuff. Okay. Well, this is a bunch of YouTube videos. Which will probably be very helpful in the future, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch them while I... Wait, what is this? Downloads, sure. Huh. Okay, that could take some time. Okay. Now when that gets down, we'll check that out. ArchWiki has a good page. Yeah, that's something I would miss. So maybe Laborat is just a very basic thing where I clone it all the time, and it just has like basic setup stuff that I think is useful. The Nix package manager is good, but they should add a dark mode to their page. Yeah. However, lots of code in that project wasn't that good. Okay. Yeah, that might be a reason that I stay with Arch and just use the Nix package manager, but I figure I'll just jump into Nix OS and see if I like it at all, and then if I don't, then I don't, and I'll move on. Like, okay, yeah, this is just the package manager. Okay, they have an EC2 thing. You saw Nix OS on physical hardware. Yeah, but okay, they have a GNOME. Yeah, okay, here's a minimal one. All right, well, I'll try out this one, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Yeah, see, I like that idea that I can just have my OS as like a big config file. I just hate like having to reinstall shit and like know where things are or whatever. I don't know. I think there's a reason that Nix has done so well with so many people, and so many people are like, you know, jumping on board to it. Let me pull that up over here. It's funny, he has a NeoVim video. And a Z-Shell video. And a Stow video. That's funny. I have all those videos too. It's just, I guess people think alike.
Hey, everybody.
Holy shit. That was loud as hell. Oh, this is a 20-minute video, though. I did this and it's bliss for standing up a new machine. Well, I'm going to be standing up a new machine soon. I'm going to be getting a new case for this guy over here. And then also I got a Black Friday deal on an NVMe drive. So I'm going to be setting that up with it too instead of my old SSD guys. And then also I'm setting up a Bitcoin full node too with Umbrel. So things are changing. We're getting back into tech and stuff. So I scope down as my packages. Okay, so I scope down as many packages as I can to Nix and anything else not in Nix. Yeah, that's one thing that I kind of figure I would use, like I would continue to use Arch for, but I feel like I got to start a whole new Arch system to get that working. Which video is his? Is it the building a portable development environment? Or is it never set up a develop? Maybe I'll just watch both of those videos later. Nix as a package manager. Burke and Libby. Who are Burke and Libby? Oh, is it Burke and Libby, or is his name Burke Libby? Oh, Burke, Libby, and Wilt. Okay, I guess the other guy is Wilt. Oh yeah, he's got a lot of videos. But he hasn't made one in a while. This Burke dude. MLT. Looks like he's got a bunch too. Maybe I'll do those videos if I like it enough. But I don't know if I'm gonna like Nix. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna like NixOS enough to stay on NixOS. One thing that might be nice about it is though that like you don't have to. I don't know. I want something where I could just like plug in a USB stick or something, and then just my whole thing will just boom. I can just install it, you know, and I don't have to think about anything. I'd like to just put that same system across like my laptop, whatever else, and then just be able to sync it between like a home server or something like that, like a lot of the files. But I don't know. All right, this guy, let's see. What are they saying to do? VirtualBox, to use it, download the OVA file using the button above, open VirtualBox, got that. Run file, import appliance, file, import appliance, local file system. This is in documents. We don't want that. Want this. Downloads. NixOS. Alright. Next. Import, then start the virtual machine. All right, we'll give that some time, I guess. All right, I'll check out the other ones maybe later. Maybe I'll just jump right in with the Nix package manager right away. In the end, our daily drivers are some distro plus lots of dot files. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm just annoyed by like having to keep track of all that shit. You want rollback functionality, Ansible. I feel like Ansible is a little, I don't know, it's been around for a while. I feel like if it was going to solve my problem, I would have heard about it more. I feel like what I'm hearing from most people is like, oh, look at this Nix Flake or whatever the hell a Nix Flake is. So, figure I might as well check it out. Just because it's interesting too. All right, let's start with the package manager. Let's just see what we can do. What kind of damage we can do. Quick install. Okay, they got an uninstall. That's good. Wait, where are they putting this? Oh, /nix. Okay, they put it in root. That's kind of nice. Interesting. All right. Installation finished. To ensure the necessary environment variables are set, either log in again or type that. Okay, we'll just open up another terminal, and if I do nix, all right, nix -- help. Warning: this program is experimental and its interface is subject to change. Well, it better not change too much. Name Nix a tool for reproducible and declarative configuration management. Synopsis. Okay. So you got build, develop, flake, help, profile, REPL, run, search. Okay, so you can search for packages. That'll be useful. Run a shell. Infrequently used commands. Bundle, copy, edit, eval. Okay. Oh, that's kind of nice. Why depends is nice. Utility scripting commands. Daemon. Okay. Commands for upgrading or troubleshooting your Nix installation. Nix Doctor, upgrade Nix. Okay, that just upgrades regular Nix. Create a new flake. Nix flake new hello. CD hello. Build the flake in the current directory. Okay. Run the flake in the current. Start a development shell for hacking on this. Alright, I don't understand that. Description. What's something I can install that I don't already have? Search. Also, how can I get like tab complete? Search NeoVim. What? I thought this was a main command. Yeah, okay. Search for a package. Searching the store is pretty slow. I recommend just searching it on the website. All right. What's up, man? I think Nix has 0.4. Really? See, this might be a problem then. See, Nix sounds interesting, like for what it can do, but if it doesn't have a ton of upgraded packages, I don't know what I can do with it. But like, okay, if I do Nix, all right, hold up. Experimental features res Nix command to override. Use that. Features Nix command. All right, wait, is Nix command like something that's on my system? No. Oh, Nix command is like the command. Okay. Extra experimental features. Search NeoVim. Oh, whoops. But search is the thing. Whatever. Apparently it's QA. NeoVim. All right, unrecognized flag. All right, I'm already angry at Nix. How do I install stuff? The unstable branch? All right. There are more packages in Nix than there are in the AUR, by the way. I'm starting to think that a lot of people might start using Nix and that it could potentially compete with the AUR in the future, and that's why I'm interested in it. But that's why I probably will stick on Arch and Nix. NixEnv. Okay, but all right, so it's a package manager, right? So like, for instance, like how do I just install shit with it then? Like, all right, if I do Nix help, right? I guess nothing happens. Hold up. So if I do Nix, like if you do, okay, the first thing that happens with Nix, right? If you do Nix -- help, you read it, and then you see main commands. You see Nix build, Nix develop, Nix flake, Nix help, all this shit, right? How come none of those commands, how come none of them work? All right, Nix, like if I do search, it's telling me like you need extra experimental features and then that thing. So like for instance, then if I go back and do that, no subcommand, like what planet is this? Like what? Yeah, 0.6 should be coming out soon. Do I need NixEnv? Like Nix EMV? More. Quick start. Did the install. See what installable packages are currently available in the channel. All right. Nix EMV. Flag Q A. I'm assuming this is just taking a while. Install some packages from the channel. Okay, so this is all this. So I guess these are all just available things. So how can I search for a particular package? Like if I do can I do query NeoVim? Like that? Matches no derivations. What about QA NeoVim? Alright, it's doing something. I think it's because it's trying to get them like all at once. I don't know. I feel like it would cache it. Oh, there you go. It has 0.5.1. It doesn't have 0.4. Alright. And now, okay, flag I. Why do you have to do nix env? Why can't you do like just nix? What the hell is the difference? If I do nix env, flag I, and then if I do, we'll start with hello. We'll start with their thing. All right. Now, what like do I just have hello? Okay. So it's that easy? That's not bad. So now if I go into nix store, okay, there's already a bunch of junkus here. I guess is this just, I don't know what this is. I'm gonna try to avoid this place. Var, that's just variable size stuff, so I guess this is okay. Alright, so now, alright, so I have which and vim, and that's there. So if I do yay, flag R, neo, well, no, I want to use the newest 0.6 though. So NeoVim would be something I probably would use yay for. So I have htop, right? So why don't I just do yay flag or htop? And now I'll do nix htop. Alright, and there we go. That's pretty good. And now where is htop now? Okay, so it's in homechris.nix profile bin htop. Interesting. The stores where all the derivations are stored so that Nix knows how to link things properly. Why not? I think I have Aura, but I don't know how to use it. So Aura, yeah. But Aura, I feel like does a lot of what Nix is trying to do, I think. Like you can downgrade, you can do all these kinds of things. But I feel like Nix is more ubiquitous. Like I can use it other places. Like I could use it across. If I ever wanted to leave Arch, I don't have to use. Like I can just bring Nix with me. Nix is like a layer outside. It doesn't depend on the operating system. Right. So these derivations are just kind of like, if it's functional, then they can just kind of be passed around. I'm assuming just like data, right? Oh, this is here. Let's see if we can turn this on. Oh, man. All right, well, whatever. We already got the Nix package manager. I'm assuming that's what's more interesting anyway. Uninstall a package. Let's get rid of it. I guess it's flag E. I don't know why it's flag E and not like flag R or something like that, but okay. So uninstalling that, and you can also test a package without installing it, so you could jump into a Nix shell, I'm assuming. Okay, and it'll tell you you're in a Nix shell. Cool. Keep up to date with the channel. What's a channel? Or the channel? All right. If you're unhappy with the result of nix-env action, an upgraded package turned out not to work properly, you can go back. So, like, I'm assuming run the Nix garbage collector. Okay. So, like, if I ran this, I wouldn't have htop anymore. Switching from profile 4 to 3. Oh, is it going to just keep blowing that count up every single time I do something? How do I check out 4 again then? So like if I do htop now. Oh no, I have htop. Where the hell is htop? It's still there. What if I roll back again? 3 to 2. Now do I have htop? Now I don't have htop. Oh, the other one was me putting hello back, so I should probably have hello again. Okay. And then what if I want to do it again? Roll back 2 to 1. I like this. This is really cool. That's something I really like about it. I still use Yay for pretty much everything too. Nix is used to manage systems in Shopify, by the way, and can be used for an entire CI/CD pipeline. Yeah, I've seen it used in CI/CD stuff, so that's pretty cool. I don't really know exactly like how that best would fit in with what I do for CI/CD. Like, I don't know if Nix is... I don't know, maybe it is. Let's all install GNU Geeks then. No. Nix is Linux's B-Water thing. I'm not familiar with this. Yes, to each thing you do with Nix creates a new generation. In terms of install... How do you go back to a generation that you just roll back from? Like, how do I go... Like, I went from 4 to 3. How do I go back from 3 to 4? Because I think it's really cool. Just from being able to do the rollback thing, like, I really like that. Because I'm just going to, like... I'm going to, like, alias a command rollback to be nixenv rollback. And then I'm just going to roll back when things just fuck up and blow up in my face. And then this is a garbage collection, which I'm assuming will get rid of generations that I no longer use anymore. I could probably put that on a cron job. This section describes how to install and configure Nix for the first time use. Wow, this is a great section. It's amazing. Supported platforms. All right, where the hell am I? Okay, this is the installation. Great. Okay, this is the quick start. Amazing. Supported platforms, Linux and Mac. See, it's cool that you can do it on Mac because a lot of places make me use Mac for work, so that's not bad. Installing a binary distribution. I think, didn't I already do that? To explicitly select a single user, I don't care. We already made that. Installing a pinned Nix version from a URL. Whatever. Installing from a binary. I don't think we really need to care too much about that. I don't want to install from source. Security, environment variables. What are environment variables that I could set? Do I care about any of these? No, I don't. All right. Package management. This would be interesting. This chapter discusses how to do package management. I guess that's why this is nothing, because it's one of those. This is like a Git book or Rust book or whatever the hell it is. MD book maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so package management. This chapter discusses how to... Let me bring chat up next to this thing. So let's jump back over to 1. Oh, roll forward. Is that it? Oh, never mind. You lied to me. 1 sec, because that is stored until you clean it out with garbage collection. Right. People who want to create packages should consult chapter. I don't want to create any packages. Basic package management. The main command for package management is nixenv. Okay. Why not just nix? You can use it to install, upgrade, and erase packages, and to query what packages are installed or available for the installation. In Nix, different users can have different views. Whatever. I don't care. Where active just means it appears in the directory in the user's path. Sure. Okay, components are installed. Don't care. Oh, there's an unstable one. That's neat. You can manually download the latest version of Nix packages from there. However, it's much more convenient to use Nix packages channel, since it makes it easy to stay up to date with new versions of Nix packages. Nix packages is automatically added to the list of subscribed channels when you install Nix. If it's not the case for some reason, you can add as follows. How do I list channels? This might be because... Okay, here's the rollback. Adds a channel name. Okay. Remove list. Okay. So let's do list. So right now it's just unstable. All right. And this is interesting. Let me grab this and we'll go here. Okay, so there's Nick's unstable. Then there's a bunch of Darwin ones. I guess that's for Mac. And I'm assuming this is older stuff? I don't know. Yeah, I see what you're saying. We could try and roll back forward to 4. So if I do Nick's env roll back 4. Oh. How do we do Nick's rollbacks before? Nick's env rollback. I don't have any completion. 4. No arguments are expected. Oh well. That's not going to happen. Nick's env list generations. Okay. Nick's env list generations. Okay, so those are those. That's cool. Switch generation. And then we go 4. There you go. And now if I list generations again, it'll say current 4. And if I roll back, I wonder what it'll take me. Will it take me to 3 or will it take me to 1? Roll back. Yeah, 4 to 3. Okay, so it still takes you back in that way. All right, and if I ever wanted to just roll back like all the way back to 1, you could do that. That's really simple. That's nice. All right. The flag queue specifies a query operation, and A means you want to show the available. Okay. As opposed to installed packages. If you downloaded Next package yourself, you should see checked out in GitHub. Then you pass the path to blah 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 blah. Okay. Wait. So the flag queue, sure. How do I get how space efficient are these generations? I'm not actually, I don't really care how. I assume they're about as space efficient as they possibly can be. But I'm not really too worried about that. I got like terabytes and terabytes of storage space. What I'm more worried about is a consistent system than I am about like storage space. I'm assuming they probably are a little bit worse than that cache. There's no way that they're not that bad, or they're not worse than the Pac-Man cache, because that's not saving this many generations. Like I could like have a shit ton of generations. Well, I guess because it's functional, a lot of the same stuff should. Maybe that's why it's useful. I don't know. In my yay cache, yarn, isn't there a yay one? Yeah, there's a bunch of junk in here though. Okay, Okay, this is searching for things. Regular expressions are supported. I wonder if we'll get the rest. Holy shit. Is that real? No way. That can't really be 46 gigs worth of cache. That's wild. I told you I didn't care about space. It's also possible to see the status of available packages, whether installed in the user environment or present on the system. Okay. Isn't that wild? Subversion. Okay. Profiles. Just tuned in. So how are you using Nix inside of Arch? Is it like a terminal-based OS or something? It's just a package manager, right? So like all you got to do is install it with a command that I lost. But there's a command that you can just run to just install it, and it's pretty easy. What I'm trying to find now, your cache is over 100 gigs. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? I guess there's a way for it to like find out an optimal thing, but I had no idea I was keeping 46 gigs worth like of useless cache. I never roll back with Yay. Everything just breaks, and I just assume it's screwed for good. I might as well not even have a cache. Generations are grouped together into profiles so that different users don't interfere with. Okay. Quick question: is there a way to use go-to definition from a component on a component from the HTML of a Typescript project? That I know that works in that works in like React for sure. Like if you have your own component in React, yes. But I don't write a lot of like HTML and TypeScript. Is it better than Homebrew? It almost certainly is better than Homebrew. I mean, the nice thing about this is that I can, because I have a Mac for work, and I can just use I can hopefully use the same environment on both machines. Switch generation 43. This lists generations. Okay, we went over that. Profiles. You generally wouldn't have in your path. Rather, there's a symlink. Okay. If I do nix and switch profile, whoops. Is that more than one argument? Oh. Yeah, I guess it isn't. Well, what even is like a profile in this context? Profile. It's a sequence of generations. Okay, so it's like somebody's I guess I don't really care about generation or profiles. I'm just going to use whatever default profile is given to me. Okay, sure. Garbage collector, I don't really care about that right now. All nix-env operations should work on the profile pointed at that, but you can override using that. Alright. Garbage collection, I don't really care about that. Okay, here we go. Sharing packages between machines. How far am I through this book? There's not that much left to go through, I don't think. This seems like a lot of nonsense. Utilities, command reference, advanced topics, writing next expressions. All right, this seems to be like the next big thing. I think they are using Rust MD Book. I'm actually thinking about using the Rust MD Book for LunarVim, honestly. Or maybe I could use it for NeoVim from scratch too, and like write a small book. I think that would be a good idea, and then I wouldn't even have it on my blog. It would be like a separate like book out there. I could put it under a website. Is it better than Portage though? Yes. I don't know. If you need like insane levels of control, I can't imagine anyone needs Gen 2, you know? And Portage. Just wondering, because I never got that to work on my Angular project on the event. Yeah, no, that definitely works. I think they are using Rust MD Book. I'm thinking about like actually using Rust MD Book and just writing like a ton of like I can write the NeoVim from scratch kind of book. And I think that'd be kind of neat. Dropped you a blog link in Discord. I'll check that out. Oh, that's nice that they have it similar to my thing. Is Lambda Calculus a programming language? I don't know. Out of topic. Why you do not add CMP Copilot in LunarVim project. I would expect that the user could add that themselves. And honestly, with LunarVim at this point, I think LunarVim needs to be less, not more. I think we actually need to get rid of some stuff. I don't know. I think they would be really good in one of the books, honestly. Also, yeah, Copilot is pretty evil. What's up, Sebastian? Copilot is evil, yes. Here we go. Yep. I wonder like how much I would be able to get rid of like with Stowe and all that stuff. Let's see how complicated his DAW files are now. Still a lot of stuff here. There's an install script. Okay, it doesn't do much, I guess. It just does Nix stuff. Nix packages Z shell. Okay, that's interesting. There must be like separate things for that then. I don't even see where they could potentially be, but whatever. I'm about to get there inside the book. Sharing packages between machines. Sometimes you want to copy a package from one machine to another, or you want to install some packages and you know that another machine already has some or all of the packages or their dependencies. In that case, there are mechanisms to quickly copy packages between machines. So what, you just looked at it as product of Nix and Stowe? I don't know. One second. Serve a Nix store via HTTP. You can easily share the Nix store of a machine via HTTP. This allows other machines to fetch store paths from that machine to speed up installations. It uses the same binary cache mechanism. What? Okay, so if I did this, then start a server, check whether it works by... Okay, that's pretty neat. So I guess I could set this all up in, like on my own local network. Oh, that GitHub repo you saw is the product of Nix and Stow. Okay, good, because I like Nix and Stow so far. I like Nix. I like Stow. I already use Stow. Stow has made things significantly easier for me. This is cool, but I feel like there's a better way. I wanted a file. I wanted like a Nix file that I would just pass around. Okay, this is just copying via machines on the same thing. Copilot may be good for boilerplate code, but Microsoft is a bunch of, I don't know. Home Manager. Okay, so, all right, so Nix is... All right, so Nix is a thing that will allow me to install things, roll back, check out different generations, that kind of thing. Now I want to take Nix and I want everything I install with Nix and I want to keep that somewhere. And you're saying that's Home Manager. What I hate about Stow is the symlink crisis. Yeah, I mean, there are symlinks for sure, but I don't know how you're going to do better than that. And there, it's managed for you. You don't really think about them too much. Okay, what's Home Manager? Maybe I need a Home Manager. Maybe I don't need... I feel like... I thought someone would have said that I would have needed to like write some Nix stuff. I guess I don't have to. Okay, this is just how to build packages. Yeah, this is like if I wanted to like... like create LunarVim and like add it to Nix or something like that, I guess. Okay, so now I want something called Home Manager. I think I know enough about Nix. I don't really need to know much more to get started. So Home Manager Nix. Hold up. Home Manager is a system for... what is that? So is a system for managing a user environment using the Nix package manager. In other words, Home Manager lets you install software declaratively in your user profile rather than using nixenv. Okay, manage .files in your home directory of your user. Home Manager has many options, which can look daunting at first, but most of these options only boil down to creating some .file and installing some software and blah, blah, blah. Okay. Home Manager can be configured. Home.nix. Alright. Your configuration is stored there. Each time you modify it or you run Home Manager switch for the changes to effect. Note that to work correctly, Home Manager needs your... Well, I could still use Stow for my .files, and I want to just manage packages with Nix, I guess. I think that should be fine. Oh, okay, I already found it. So... let's see. But maybe Home Manager also does what Stow already does? Needs your shell to source Nix profile. The most convenient way to do it to to what? Wait a second. Maybe I'm having a stroke here. The most convenient way to do so to have home manager. What the hell sentence is this? Who wrote this? The most convenient way to do so is to have home manager. There we go. Okay, it should be is to have home manager manage your whole shell configuration, e.g. programs.bash enable, programs.z shell enable equals true. But in this case, your whole bash RC is managed with home manager. The years of customization you accumulate in your former bash RC must be migrated to home manager options. I don't know about that. Quick and dirty way to do this migration is to move your bash RC to some location and source it from home manager. You would use stow to version control home manager. It's like your CloudFormation file basically for the home directory. Okay, I think I see what you're saying. See, like this is cool because then you can set this stuff automatically. I guess it's just doing symlinks too. Alright, well, I'm going to bookmark Home Manager for a little bit, but let's choose another folder. New folder. Nix. Save. Alright, so I'm going to put Home Manager in there. I think... Yeah, well, I think I'm just going to use Nix like across different machines for now, and then I'll try to like link them later. But I think stow right now is... I like stow, and then I think Nix should be good. I mean, Nix, there really was nothing to it then, right? Like, I was expecting like this whole thing, but like you can just do Nix env and then just have everything. Like all I would do now is I think I have a command on my thing like mock. Maybe it's just called what? No. I should have something here. Oh yeah, ls installed programs. And what if I do that into progs.log. And like these are all my programs. 302 of them. So what I could, and I could probably get rid of some of them. So what I could do technically is I could just get off of all of these and then try to get as many of them as I can into Nix, and then just have Nix just control all of these things. And that would be a good step one. Yeah, just do Nix on Debian, Fedora, whatever, like Linux, and then Mac OS, and then you don't need anything else. Stow is kind of annoying with the nested folders, but once you understand it, it's not... But it is annoying. It's not like ideal. It's not like the best way to do it, I guess. What am I doing right now? So what I did was I created a blog for the first NeoVim video I'm going to do. And then... So I'm going to try and do a video on that soon. And then... then I got into this Nix stuff because I wanted to start using Nix because I want to have something. I always wanted to be able to roll back packages, and I always wanted to be able to roll back all of the stuff I installed. So I'm going to try and get as much as I can inside of Nix, and I think that's a good idea. Apparently Home Manager is the next thing I would do. What I would like for Nix to do is just export me like a file with all my packages in it, and then just have Nix like Nix flag F and install those things. That's what I would like out of it. Maybe Home Manager does that. I don't know. Stow is annoying, but ultimately, you know, what are you gonna do? I still think it's the best way to do it. All right, so that's that. That's maybe I'll do a video on Nix. I'll watch a bunch of videos on Nix first and see if there's anything I can really bring to that space. But maybe I'll just do a video anyway, just because I like to do videos sometimes. Later on, I guess I'll go through and I'll delete everything. Do I still have hello? Yeah, let's do Nix. Let's actually. And that's that stuff. Of course it has. Damn it. And of course there's conflicts. So let's see, merge conflict in zsh.conf. Well, yeah, okay, zsh.zshellrc. Okay, this is, and this is that. I think what I actually want to do is I wanted to get rid of that. I think. What file is this? This is this one. Okay, there's some changes that happen here too. This is stupid. I can just have that set to false. Ugh, what's all this nonsense? Nothing, and then we can add that if it exists, so that's fine. Currently fiddling with NixOS, but kept Nix as a permanent tool. Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to keep Nix as my tool here. Still don't get it. Wouldn't Nix cause problems with the package manager that your distro uses? Not if 95% of your stuff is in Nix. Then it's really useful to move, I think, to just use that, I think. Why not just make a Git repo inside your home and add star inside Git ignore, so it will ignore everything by default and just add whatever you want. Well, there's like a profile thing with that too. Like stow lets you just stow certain things, which is kind of nice. So there is, I don't know. That would be my only argument for stow, I guess. This, I don't think I need that. Wait, this is, okay, wait, this is that. Yeah, never mind, we do apparently want that. All right. The next one is zsh dot that. I don't know why all this shit is in here. All right, and yes, push that. What did I come in here for? I totally forget why I went. All right, this is probably going to be broken. Oh, wait, no, it's not. All right, that's nice that that's not broken. Yeah, you could do that. And I think you could still do it with Nix though, right? Like you could still just write like a script that just uses Nix to install things. The reason that I like Nix is just the generations and stuff like that. Like I like being able to roll back and like do all that kind of thing. The thing that I really was hoping that I was also going to get was some sort of declarative file that had a bunch of packages in it, I guess. All right, so, all right, I think we kind of went over Nix today. I think I learned what I wanted to learn about Nix. Let's see, this guy wanted me to check this thing out. I don't know why it went to releases. It does some stuff. The following is a file that will be used for a tutorial in the video. Where's the video? I guess it makes videos or something. Oh, so like you write the code and then I see. So you write like this is your tutorial and then you do this. Where's the rectangle being drawn? And then you run this, and then hopefully, wait, where does it know about the tutorial.c? Or is that test.c? I feel like maybe this should be called tutorial.c, or I'm missing something. It's definitely a cool idea, though. And then I guess you can just talk over it or whatever. Yeah, it's pretty neat. All right. Thanks for getting me into Vim NeoVim. Yeah, no problem. There's hopefully going to be a lot more NeoVim content coming out, so. Now, the next thing I probably can do now, I don't really have a lot to do right now, so. Like, work's really slowed down. The other thing, actually, I need to check out if there's going to be another hackathon. Hackathon Avalanche. Unless it's already out. I had some sort of hackathon thing. Because I just finished the Chainlink one that I'm in. No. What do people do in hackathons? You create stuff and then people give you money to make stuff. I think it's dev post hackathons. Here we go. New and upcoming hackathons. Oh, Cosmos is having one too. Wow, $1 million in prizes. When's that start? November 11th. I only want to see blockchain ones. Those are the only ones I'm interested in. Blockchain. Okay. Remarkable's doing one? That's cool. I have a Remarkable. I think, is that the same thing? Is it? Oh no, never mind. It's a different thing. This is Kusama's NFTs. I was like, wait, why is that under blockchain? Bitcoin Bankathon. There should be an Avalanche in here, an Avalanche one in here that I thought would be... This is the one I just finished up recently. Robonomics. Where the hell is the Avalanche one? I guess maybe it's not on DevPost. Maybe it's its own thing. Most relevant submission date recently added, I guess, would be nice. It's already too late for me to do that one. Theta one, when does this one? It's too late. DeFi winner. Yeah. Okay, where the hell? I knew there was going to be an Avalanche one at some point. What do I think about NFTs? Well, I think mostly that... I don't know. Most of them are really stupid, but like I understand the draw in video game world. Like I've always said that I think it makes sense. For instance, like okay, you're in the future. Company A, let's say Nintendo, has adopted a blockchain. They're going to use that blockchain forever. That's the one they're going to use. So, I mean, or maybe there's some cross-chain compatibility for NFTs at this point. And so they start, generating NFTs that are like only going to work with Nintendo. So like you have like the Nintendo Switch or whatever kind of bullshit. Or all Nintendo things like a Game Boy DS, Nintendo Switch, whatever bullshit they come out with in the future. And they put an NFT out, and there's only 5 of them, and they're shiny Pikachus, right? And this is usually the one that I use. And then so like, okay, you're playing the game. Now the problem is you're gonna have to be probably connected to the internet in some way, unless you're like minting an NFT, like from your local machine. I don't know how exactly it would work, but forget about that part for a second. Those are details. And then like, you're playing the game and, you're out in the wild, whatever. And you can tell I played Pokemon when I was a kid, but you catch a shiny, you run into one, you catch a shiny Pikachu. There's only 5 of them total. It has some special stats. It has some bullshit, whatever it may be. Maybe you could breed them too, and then you would end up with like other special NFTs or potential to mint more NFTs, but that doesn't matter either. And then, so now you have a shiny Pikachu NFT, and now you can use it across games. So imagine that you want to be like in Mario Kart, you could use that same exact one. And then imagine that, you want to show off to your friends, oh, hey, I got a shiny Pikachu in Pokemon. There's this new Pokemon open world game. Probably there will be one in the future in the metaverse, Nintendo's metaverse. And so you can show that off, and then you're one of 5 people. So imagine how much you'd be able to like actually sell that thing for, verifiably through Nintendo that there's only 5 of these things, And then they at their discretion could print more, I guess. But I guess you would trust them not to, or whatever. Or maybe they wouldn't even be able to. But yeah, I could see something like that, and then just like extrapolate that to every single in-game item that ever exists. I just think about Pokemon because it's the first thing that came to mind when I first thought about this. So like a special sword in like RuneScape or anything like that. I think there's gonna be giant markets for that shit. So I assume what I see in the future, like this dystopia futures, I see some sort of like soy boy in the future, like with his Nintendo metaverse goggles on, and he's like grinding, catching Pokemon all day, and that's like his day job. And he just catches like rare and looks for legendary Pokemon to catch. And like that, I don't know. And then I guess he can go sell them on NFT marketplaces, and then he can, order virtual cheeseburgers and pizza for himself or whatever. If you don't think that that's the future, you're crazy, you know. I'm not saying it's a future I'm going to like. I'm just saying this is what I see coming from the small development experience I have in this space. But there's a lot of money in this space, so I definitely recommend if, you know, anyone's interested. There was definitely a thing coming up for this. Yeah, this hackathon here. I wonder if it's already out yet. Okay, the Morales Avalanche Hackathon will start on December 6th and run until January 31st, 2022. So that gives you 2 months. To build dApps, okay, whether you've already got an idea for your dApp, DeFi project, or Web3 app, or whether you just want to explore possibilities of Avalanche and Morales, this hackathon is for you. Prize pool for this, $350,000, and counting. The top 3 contestants will win a total of $100,000, which will be distributed amongst them to qualify for the top 3 projects. I don't expect to win the top one, but, you know, whatever. Partners for the hackathon include all these blah, blah, blah people. Rules for Morales Avalanche Hackathon. Form a team, register your team. You will get an email for further instructions. Okay. Well, first thing I got to do is form a team then. I wonder how many people can you have on a team. Usually it's like 4. Okay, there's a participants guide. Okay, form a team, blah, 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 blah. Sign up for Morales Avalanche Hackathon Discord. That's this. What is this? I think I'm already in that, though. Sign up to the Morales Avalanche Hackathon Discord. I thought I already had one of these. Accept all. Log in. No, I don't. All right. I don't care. Sure. Whatever. Next. No. Yes. I hate this thing. Okay. Okay, then I already do have one. I knew I had a thing with this. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna have to do this. I'll set that up later, I guess. I guess I'm probably already in their thing. All right, I explain what I think about NFTs. Don't like them, but they're gonna rule the world in the future, so get used to it. You also should have some Bitcoin. If you don't, I don't know what you're doing. Can you make an instruction video about run and compile a file? What kind of file? Let's see, mock Java mode. All right. Make dir thing. Yeah, there you go. And then tg blah blah blah. And vim. Well, we'll do lvim thing Java. Well, let's do capital because classes are usually capital. Java class. There we go. Main. There we go. System. Actually, no, we got a thing for this. Sys out. Damn it. Sys out. There we go. Compile me. What's the problems? What's the problems? It's not match expected package. Oh. I don't care about that. And then we could just do Java C thing. Look at that, it's compiled. What's up, Guilfoyle? Well, I just compiled something in Java for you. C is a very similar process. Watched all the videos several times. I don't think I have any on compiling stuff. Or compiling files. Let's see. So, this is submissions due, blah, 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 closing ceremony, all that kind of stuff. Oh, a shortcut? I don't know if I have any good shortcuts. What's up, Andre from Brazil? You could just write a shortcut thing. I'm sure there's a plugin out there for it, though, but typically I don't really run into that. Usually I use something like Gradle or Maven or something like that. Can we have Java tutorials? Do you really want a Java tutorial? What do you want to know how to do in Java? Maybe I can tell you how to do it. I mostly write Java lambdas for like AWS lambdas and stuff. Okay. I already did this. Okay, so actually it probably is in the Morales thing then, and I think I'm in the Morales Discord. I think that's this. Oh, here it goes. I gotta figure out how I can get a team on here. See, what's nice is if a lot of people don't show up to do the thing, like you're almost certainly gonna win some money. You just have to create like anything at all, you know? I can do Java tutorials. You just gotta ask me for something and I'll make a tutorial for Java, I guess. In VS Code, there's an extension Code Runner, which I can run all files with blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's something like that for NeoVim. There's definitely a plugin for that. But like for instance though, like can't you just like if I open up thing.java. By the way, in Java, the other thing is if like look at this. So now I'm in here and I can do Java thing, right? And now it works. But the thing is, like honestly, with Java 11. You don't need this anymore, so we can just do this, and you could just do Java thing.java like that, and see, you don't even need to have the class file anymore. I think in 8 you needed to do that. So, are you looking for the Avalanche thing? The Avalanche thing is, I guess, just here you go. They're a blockchain I'm pretty interested in. I got into them like really early, like last or 2 years ago. Then they were trading around $3. I think the price of Avalanche now is like $112 per coin. So how about you do a series how to properly set up build tool for C++ and C for all the up and coming Linux chads out there? Yeah, I probably could do that. But I just want to see really fast. Like if I open, damn it, this up, like why can't I just do like Java thing.java? Oh man, could not find load. Damn it. Why is it a... Alright, hold up. Like if I give it a package... What's the name of the thing? TG Hui. I don't even know exactly how this will work. I haven't like given something a package in eons. There we go. Like it always is just up there for me. Java thing.java. Oh man. Caused by should be in here, pwd. Oh, I'm in mock files still. Am I actually still in mock files in here? Yeah, I am. And that's the problem. So now if I go back into tg, if I do make dir.get, it should pick it up as its own thing now. If I do pwd again, there we go. And now if I run this, compile me, see? You could just do that. I mean, that's one way, right? Or you could just kind of like be in here and then just Java thing .java like that, and then just kind of move between the two with a terminal really fast. That'd be the way I would do things. No, I mean your Discord Avalanche channel. I don't think I have a Discord Avalanche channel. The one I was just looking in was Morales DAO. So you want to go to Morales DAO. I'm going to try and find a team in here soon. I see Avalanche as kind of just like another like kind of, I guess, nonsense ETH killer type of thing. VS Code status line, yeah. I like it. It really completes the image here. You know, I feel like a lot of people wouldn't even realize like what's going on until they looked pretty close. Is it a requirement to know about JDBC and JPA if I want to be a Java dev trainee? I don't know shit about JDBC and JPA. Everything I do Java related has been like just like a lot of Spring stuff where I never use JDBC or JPA. And like I know what they are, but like I don't use them. And now we write, there's interesting frameworks and stuff like that for Lambdas, like Micronaut or Quarkus or a few other things. But we mainly now it's like a mandate just to write pure Java, just Java, and that's it. We used to use Spring. We don't use Spring anymore. We use Spring when we use ECS and we were doing microservices, but now that we go on serverless, we just write pure Java code, and that's it. Wait, how can you move so fast between terminal and Vim? So that's just Control-T. Right? And so I can just be in here and doing whatever, blah, 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 and then I could just go like that. And so it's a terminal, it's a floating terminal built in. And yeah. You have resources for learning into Solidity development? My best thing for Solidity, I'm going to start making some videos, but I made some, actually, I really do think that the Crypto Zombies thing was really useful to learn. But I would say once you're done with Crypto Zombies, just go join a hackathon. Watch all the videos that the hackathon gives you because they're going to give you videos for you to learn. And join a team. A bigger team. Last time when I just did it, I had a team of like only 2 other people. And I actually would have, enjoyed having a larger team because I was really busy through the entire thing too. Yeah, I would say just do that. Like Crypto Zombies was pretty useful, but honestly, you could probably just join a hackathon and then just they're going to give you materials to like get you up to speed fast and whatever the hell they want you to learn or be good at. That would be my recommendation. I wouldn't spend too much time like learning Solidity. I would spend time like jumping into a hackathon and learning as much as I could there. He uses Windows 11 with a mouse with 2 gigs of RAM for best effect. Yeah. Do you use any IDE to program in Java or just Vim? I just use Vim. I use Lunar Vim. But yeah, just Vim. This is it. Like literally, this is how I'll be doing things at work. You know, like except instead of this, it'll be a Lambda. and that's the only real difference. So I'm probably gonna have my brother do this with me. I want to see what. Actually, I'm gonna ask in the chat over there. Is there a limit for the number of team members? Okay. I'll probably do some other tutorials with Moralis. Moralis is pretty neat because it's like it lets you be cross-chain really fast. So, yeah. But yeah, this is definitely the next one I'm going to be doing. Also, I know now only to do one hackathon at a time. So I try to do 2 at a time, but it was just too much with a full-time job and everything. I need an idea for Adapt, though. I don't want to just build another stupid NFT marketplace or something like that. We did something pretty neat for the Chainlink one, but... All right. Okay. So while I'm here and I still have time, the other thing I was going to do was going to be, I think, some key maps. Let me see if I can finish that up with the time that I have left here. So let's send this over to 2. And no, we don't want that. Let's actually do this over here. Unless I already have it up somewhere. No, I don't. 3, toss this, 2, throw this over on 3. Damn it. Okay, O2, key maps.md. And we'll just grab everything from here. Whoops. Need today's date. It's 2021. Is it 2021? Yeah, it's 2021. Oh, nothing. It's 11. And the 29th. All right. And let's just grab this. And I'll just have this as a day earlier so they're in order. I don't really care if I didn't write it then. And I spelled settings wrong. All right. Let's just do useful key maps. And requiring init.lua, and then this will change to key maps. All right, and now I gotta find some useful key maps that I actually use. So let's go into .local lunarvim. And lvim. Because most of them are in which key? There we go. Okay, this is a bunch of junk here. Let's see, I definitely always change this one. I think I'm going to change these in nvim first before I put that anywhere. So let's just grab this whole thing. This is options, this is key maps.lua. Don't need any of this. This is generic ops any, generic ops, insert mode, sure. This is insert mode, which is those things. Local defaults, sure. Okay, that's term mode, blah, 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 command mode. What are the ones? Oh, okay. Then in insert mode, we should also have. Well, no, actually, I think I do that in CMP. What does this do? Wait. Oh. I think it just kind of put me back. Like if I do. I don't think that does anything. I'm going to toss these. I think resize with arrows. Yeah, let's toss that. Move current line. I think this does work. Oh wait, why does that happen? Oh, I hijacked that, so that's not so good. How can I add globals to some init.lua config? So for that, I have to think about where the hell I have that. Well, one thing you could do, depending on like what you're using, because I'm using a lot of abstractions over top of that. But one thing you could do is if you're using lunarvim at least, lsp config and then some init.lua, and then create a JSON file here, and with one called maybe globals or something. Yeah, globals, diagnostic globals, and then you could add like vim in there or something like that. And that's how I would do that. But I don't know. I don't know if you're using lunarvim. If you're using lunarvim, then that would be the way, in my opinion, easiest way to do it. All right. let's sort out how best to do this. So this navigation thing, it's kind of annoying that I'm using the alt thing. All right, if you use LunarVim, that should work. Let me know if that works out for you or not. I definitely use this, no problem. We can toss these. I'll probably actually add my own key binding for that there too for pasting. Change or add key maps for visual block mode. Yeah. Okay, like if I do this, and then if I go like this, I can move it up and down. Yeah. Kind of annoyed that I hijacked the meta key. Then again, it doesn't really work on Mac anyway, which is kind of annoying. All right, let's toss this. Okay, so the important thing here is this. Okay, those are just getting those generic ones. I would just call these ops. Pass them for all of that because they're all the same. And then this is term ops local. These are mode adapters, but I'm assuming, okay, that's fine. They're just... X is visual block mode? That's interesting. I didn't know that. So, like, what does a regular one look like? What's up, Juan? So a regular one should look something like this with a mode, where the mode will be something like I, the key, where the key will be something like, what do I have in here for I? Actually, I think a better one would be N. Maybe. Or visual, because that'll be those. Okay. So visual. Oh, that's nice that you're over here on YouTube, man. I have too many chat applications for me to like use the Twitter or the Twitch one as well. So I feel like I gotta use like, I don't know, maybe in the future I'll get like Entropy or something like that. I think that's like a thing. All right, so we got V, and then we got, we're just gonna try and grab these commands here. Like this. And we'll just do that, value, and then options. So we'll just pass ops like that. And then the value will be we went that way, so then G, V, like that. And so now I can just come down here, comment all of this out. Local mode adapters, we're going to just comment that out for now. And the problem here is diag over max values. Really? Redundant value. I don't think there's a redundant value. No code actions are available, so what do you want from me? Oh, well, obviously it's not going to be used. So we do require. And then user.key maps. In main chunk, global M. Oh, maybe there's M in there somewhere. Hey, wait a second. How come all this shit isn't... Did I not save this? Where the hell... Okay. Oh, wait a second. Wait. How's all this shit back? What just happened? Alright, vim.api. I guess we'll just do this over again. I don't know what the freak just happened there, but whatever. This. Damn it. All right, so now if I do something like this and something like that, I should be able to go like this. Oh, let it go. Well, maybe I'm not requiring it yet or something. No, I am. Oh, that's because I didn't do it that way yet, so no wonder. So if I go like this, that, okay, good. Yeah, so that sets the key maps. All right. I'm probably going to finish up the key map thing, and then actually what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to sign off, and then I'm going to actually make that video. I'm just going to answer a couple last questions here. Is it possible to disable LSP and all its binding configs on certain file types? I developed Laravel and want to use COC instead of... Not that I know of. I believe LunarVim is using a plugin that improves startup performance. I think it's Impatient or something like that. That is true. How does it work? I don't know. And actually, we're using some sort of fork scenario of that as far as I understand. Yeah, but what I do know is that it puts the plugins in a cache. I think it's like in a big JSON file or something somewhere. I'm not really 100% sure. I was doing nvim. I don't know what was happening there a second ago. Potentially, you're right. I was probably doing that inside of LunarVim. Or does it compile them? I don't really remember. I think it does. Like it compiles them to like something like JSON or something like that for the impatient thing. I'll check that out. It could be helpful for It actually is really helpful. Hey there, just caught this. How this will be available to watch later. I make these all like I leave them on my channel for a little bit, like all my live streams, because I think they tend to clutter up my channel a little bit. So what I do is I leave them available on the channel, and then what I do is I unlist them, but they're all still in a playlist called @Machine Live, so you can just go there. What's up, Leonard? You just missed me because I'm about to leave. But I plan on hopefully recording a video tonight and releasing the NeoVim from scratch first video with options. So, yeah. Anyway, I plan on releasing that hopefully tomorrow for the NeoVim 0.6 release. Okay, so that's probably going to be the end of this stream. Look out for the new video, guys, and I'll see you in the next stream, and it'll probably be tomorrow.